Okay. Yo. We're back. We're live. Special episode, Talking Game. Y'all know it. I'm your host, Anthony LT King, Yellow Tape King, Tony. Whatever I was on lets me know what I was on when you was fucking with me. And we got my guy, Connor. Connor's back. What's up, man?
Not much, man. Still feeding off World Series adrenaline, so I'm happy to be here, Tony. Thanks for having me back on.
Matter of fact, I'm about to. I see you write a little WWE, so I got to do my J Uso. I got to run this back. I got to bring this
Mhm.
back.
All
I
right.
got I got to give Connor more love, man. This is not just Connor. We have your play-by-play announcer for the Smokies. We have your writer for Yahoo. Yahoo. Okay. And if you want to know about the best food in ballparks, also holler at my boy, man. Yes. I got
We try to eat when we get around, man. I mean, why not? You got to try it all.
I'm telling you, I actually went to see the Dodgers in Tampa. And which I was glad because I've never seen Clayton Kershaw pitch, so I got to see that.
Wow.
And I'm with my girl, and she's like, "Are we gonna eat?" I was like, "Yeah." I almost only came here to eat. Like the baseball game's going on, but I came here to
Yes.
eat. So yes. But so happy to have you on. I was thinking before, like maybe like an hour ago, I've had you on preseason, middle of the season, and now postseason.
3 times a year.
Hey, relax on the invoice, all right? Don't send me an invoice, all right? Don't do it to me. Don't do it to me, man.
No, it's all right. I mean, you can't put a price on talking sports, man, and talking game. That's why we're here.
Hey, that is why we're here, and we're here to talk baseball. Dodgers, you're my Dodgers guy. Um, World Series out. I'm not even gonna say non-biased, just your opinion. Was this the best World Series that you've watched?
Best World Series I've seen in my lifetime. The only one that I can compare it to after it all unfolded was the Cleveland Guardians versus the Chicago Cubs, just because of all the history that was wrapped up into that series. Like whoever won, it was going to be a crazy story. And then you have the home run off Chapman, the most unlikely story with
Facts.
what was it? Was it Rajai Davis? That was who hit it, right?
Yes, it
That's
was.
such a sick clip. I love seeing that. And then you see the last one of KB throwing the ball across to Rizzo and them holding the ball up and Chicago celebrating like that. So it's pretty insane. And then Cleveland with all the studs they had on that team. So that one was pretty prevalent in my mind. I know everyone keeps talking about the 2000. That was before I was born, so I can't speak on that one. But this 2025 World Series takes the cake for me, no doubt.
Well, I'm old man. So that's why when you like you hit me first. It was like, yo, craziest World Series you ever seen
Hmm.
as a Yankees fan. And I have to say it was in defeat, but 0-1 was crazy. A lot of unlikely though, right? More people have landed on the moon than hit balls off of Mariano Rivera in the World Series, right? Like you have those situations. Big bad Yankees going against a expansion franchise, all those things. But pitching rules. Pitching freaking rules. And they had Randy Johnson. You guys, I'm gonna say you guys. Because fans are part of the team. I don't care what nobody say.
Hey, no. As soon as you said that, man, I got so many congratulations texts. Like, I really did feel like I was a part of the team this year. So I guess I represent well. So I'm glad about it. I can't be mad at that.
Yes, man. For sure. We are part of the team. We go through the roller coaster of 162 plus. Okay. So definitely. I say we and I when I talk about my teams all the freaking
100%. 100%. You
all
have
the
to.
freaking time. And yeah, but like I said, the equalizer is always pitching. And Yamamoto was the great equalizer. Was Yamamoto your MVP?
100%. I told my dad before the series, I really need a new Dodger jersey. I wasn't sure who it was going to be, and this is before the whole postseason. I was kind of thinking Yamamoto already because I was looking at the guys that have long term contracts, and right now I have Kershaw. That's my only current player, and he's about to retire. So I was like, I need another guy. I'm wearing a Vince Scully giveaway jersey right now, so that one's pretty sick. I love wearing this, but I needed a new guy, and I was like, is it Yamamoto, or I was like, maybe I'll just let the postseason decide, and it definitely decided for me. It was where my gut was already leaning. So I think Yamamoto is going to be the next Jersey cop for me. He is definitely the World Series MVP.
Yeah. Um, not putting it on, the media or David Ortiz, even though those are the guys that vote. But when he said it in game 6, like if they win, they're the MVP, it made me start thinking of the series, right? You start like running down, like, okay, what has happened so far? And just a monster. First of all, throwing a complete game in the World Series. Come on, man. You don't see that at all anymore in baseball at all. A complete game. So to do that in the World Series and the stress of the World Series, that is major. Then you follow that up again, game 5. Chef's kiss. My only thing is, do you think he pitches game 7 if you go 19 in game 3?
I mean, yes. With the state of the Dodgers bullpen, yes. They were talking about it on the broadcast too. They went to Yamamoto. That's a situation you could have gone to other guys. Like if you were
Yeah.
talking about how much rest other people had, Trinan could have been ready to go. But there was no shot anybody else was getting warm. You had to go to who you trusted in the situation, and there weren't a lot of guys down there that you trusted in that spot right there. And Yamamoto was willing to go the distance. Absolutely love that if you watch the pregame press conferences, Dave Roberts gets asked if Yamamoto is going to be available, and he says, like, he doesn't know, or like he's going to leave it up to him. He basically allowed Yamamoto to come to him. He wasn't going to throw Yamamoto in there because he was going to ruin his career. Like
Yeah.
he didn't want to be the guy to do that. He wanted Yamamoto to come to him. He did, and he absolutely shoved. A lot of people send it back to his Japanese heritage, and like this is what these guys grow up on. I've seen it. I've been out there, played in Japan. It's true. Like they live, breathe this sport, and they throw a million baseballs a day. So yeah, I think he was probably channeling a little bit of that and that World Series adrenaline, like I said. So, dude, to win so many games in the World Series, it was incredible. He had to be the MVP because it definitely wasn't going to be anybody on the offensive side. I could tell you that.
Which is crazy, but I think that just shows the greatness of the front office of the Dodgers and just building a roster that somebody's going to come through. Like they really put it to a point where somebody's going to come through.
That's
And
what they relied on. Yeah.
it might be Rojas in the most unlikely situation. But what I've been telling people, because I've been talking about it more, of course, since the game and with the Rojas home run, I think you are looking at it as a break in the lineup. He hasn't hit a home run in 30 days, 30 at bats, whatever the number is. He's the 9 guy. Let me just try and get him out and focus on Ohtani.
Exactly. 3-2 pitch. Guaranteed he was already thinking about, all right, what if he comes up to bat in whatever scenario? Was not focused on Rojas. I sent a text to my buddies in a group chat during the game. It was like, man, Rojas actually threw me a ball. He's thrown me 2 balls actually from shortstop. He started a trend in LA that the shortstop has to throw a ball over the net after every inning defensively. And
Okay.
2 of them have landed in my area, and I've got both of them. So I was like, dude, it's got to be a sign. He's going to come through. Dave has given him a chance. That was before that at bat, so I can't say it was sparking any good juju for that final home run appearance, but it was pretty incredible for him to be the guy to do it. And I have a bold prediction. I'm going to put it out there right now.
Oh,
I've only,
snap.
I've only told my dad, but hey, don't be surprised that when Dave Roberts is ready to hang it up as the Dodgers skipper, Miguel Rojas becomes a big candidate for that job. I'm going to say it right now.
This is why I have you on, Connor.
Come on.
This is why.
Did
This
you
is
listen to him in the post-game press conferences, dude? The guy talks like an angel. and he's bilingual. I mean, come on.
Yeah, yeah, and like not for nothing.
He's the shortstop whisperer. Mookie Betts' words, not mine.
I believe it, and not for. How can I say this respectfully? Because I don't want to like discredit any professional athlete, right? But the non-superstar athletes are normally the best coaches.
Just yeah, man, the glue guys.
They're normally the best coaches, and that's throughout all sports. Like if you look at some of the best coaches in like the NFL, they're the backup quarterback.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it just works. It just works. You know, it'll be interesting to see him be, you know, fall into that role. And he's a
Give him
made
some
man
time.
now, right? Like he's a made freaking man.
I mean, dude, he's never gonna have to. I love the saying, "You'll never have to pay for a meal anywhere again." It's like he's never gonna have to pay for a meal in Los Angeles ever again. Everybody's gonna know who he is.
For sure. Made
I
man.
I was thinking like I love collecting bobbleheads. So I was like, does he have one yet for the Dodgers? I was
Oh,
looking
he
it up.
will.
I don't think he does. He
He
will now.
will. He will. A nice July afternoon, he'll have him a bobblehead.
100%.
Yes, man. Yes, man. But going back though to continue talking game 3.
Mm-hmm.
I've had a little beef recently. Are you a fan of the marathon MLB games, especially in the playoffs?
Uh, that's a tough one to answer, especially after this game being almost record setting. I will say if it wasn't my team, if I was on the East Coast, probably wouldn't have stayed up to watch the whole thing. I want to say I would have because I love baseball so much, but I got like, dude, it was getting pretty brutal to watch even as a fan of the Dodgers at some points. Just, the swings at that point of the game, they're just getting brutal. But it's super fun to see like guys like Will Klein. I've would texted about him to a bunch of Dodgers fans. Like he threw a bunch of games at the end of the season. Not a bunch, like, he had a small sample size, but he threw in a
Yeah,
lot of games. And I was like, man, this guy has great stuff, but they're going to use the excuse of he hasn't pitched enough to use him in any high leverage situations. But I was like, man, this guy's stuff is great. Like better than half the righties that get banged around all the time that we throw in there. Like
yeah,
Treinen's stuff has been the most elite in the league at times, but it's just he just didn't have it this year. So you got
yeah,
to rely on somebody else. He was awesome to watch and to also to hear him talk. I just love listening to the press conferences and hearing what these guys have to say afterwards. So such a down to earth guy, so humble. So it was really cool to see that he had that moment.
yeah. I'm gonna be honest with you. I couldn't stand it. Couldn't stand it. And I gotta be honest.
You're on the East Coast. You got to stay up so late.
What the fuck? Yo, Connor. So I'm watching it on the couch. I doze off. Okay. I'm just being real. I'm just being real. I wake up, it's the 12th. Cool. I think I watched like the 12th to 13th and like half of the 14th. I doze off again. I'm like, shit. Okay. But mind you, like now that I'm like, I like to call myself media, sports. Like I feel like I have to stay up to watch some of this stuff, right?
Yes,
So
yes.
so I'm like, shit, okay, I don't want to wake up and find out what happens. So I watched the 15th, bro. I turn on the guide, right? The guide is showing that the replay of the game should be on now. That's how long the game is on. The replay should be on now. Listen, I ain't gonna hold you. I got through the 17th, and that's when they were saying Dave Roberts were saying he might put a position player out.
Yes, yes, that
Right.
report was hilarious.
And
But it was true. They didn't have anybody else.
kinda, I'm gonna be honest with you. At that moment, I said, "I'll find out what happened in the morning." Come on, man.
I
What
don't
are we?
blame you. I
What are
don't
we?
blame you.
I was like, man, this is getting bad, man. And my issue isn't the marathon games. It's I've been like now that I've like talked through this, like I've laid on the couch and talked about it. My issue, I think, is the way baseball is played. Like the game, no game should go 11 innings without scoring. It just should. Like I know
Yeah.
pitching is good, but we can't play a little small ball. We can't just hit the same.
That is frustrating to watch. It's like, why can't guys shorten up? Is it really that tiresome when you get to this point in the game? It's just like whatever you have every swing to try and get the ball over the fence.
Thank
That
you.
is tough baseball to watch because then, yeah, pitchers can take advantage of that all day long. When you've been waiting there for 14 innings, sure, you might have some dust to shake off when you finally get out there. But once you get in the groove and you see the types of swings these guys are taking, it's easier to settle in. And I'm not taking any credit away from any of the guys who threw that night, but I totally get what you're saying. To answer your question more specifically, no, I'm not a huge fan of it. Does that mean I think they should implement the extra base runner in the playoffs? I'm still an advocate of no. I think I like the raw baseball in itself. And the fact that we almost saw the longest game in World Series history, I think that sold me on it. It's like, why? Like, there is a chance to witness history every time the game doesn't end. So
This
why
is
not?
true. I just can we get a run in here? Like, can somebody score at the top and the bottom of an inning? Like
Why not?
in between these 11 innings, can we
Yeah,
get?
for sure.
That's it. That's why I say I think my issue is the players and the way the game was played more than the idea of it. But oh my god, they were cutting me up on social media, man. I'm not a purist. I should watch another sport. It got ugly, man. They be killing me sometimes, but it's all good. I love it. I comment back and say, "Welcome to the algorithm." But but it was tough. Like I say, it got to the 17th inning, and I was like, I found out about it on Sports Center. Um, two people I feel like didn't get the, at least for me. You're closer to the Dodgers. You pay more attention to the Dodgers, but as an outsider, I feel like it's two people who didn't get enough love throughout the playoff run, at least. And of course, Clayton Kershaw. I feel like him throughout the season. I honestly feel like he pitched well enough throughout the season to earn a rotation spot.
Yeah,
Personally,
it is tough because when you look at the numbers, why isn't he getting more playoff innings? But it's just the way the cards fall with just how it is in the playoffs. Every pitch is magnified, and for
yeah.
whatever reason, when our game is it all right. If you throw 95, you're probably gonna 95 or higher, then you can be out there. Sure, that's what it takes. But I
Do you,
to be honest, it's kind of like a velocity thing. But the fact that he was a last resort is pretty shocking.
it was crazy. He went like 10-3, around a 3 ERA. And the thing that I liked about Clayton Kershaw, and it is a question that comes with this. I'm not just running off. Is he figured out a way to still get outs? Like I love watching pitchers get older and still figure it out. And he figured it out at a high level. Hate to be this guy and shade somebody. Justin Verlander was out here getting shelled this year. He was getting touched up. And Clayton Kershaw was navigating his now 85-mile-per-hour fastball. You know what I'm saying? And how do you feel that? Do you think that would have offered? Matter of fact, let me just ask my question and then we can talk around it. I feel like Kershaw should have been the game 7 starter instead of Otani.
Ooh.
How do you feel about that?
With the way the Blue Jays lineup is constructed, I probably would avoid that. The top three in their lineup, you got two big righties. Most of the time, or sometimes it can be three when they go just Springer, Bichette, Vlad. So probably wouldn't have been my move. Would he have maybe been the first guy out of the pen if we had gotten a 5-run lead? Maybe. Uh, that-
See, it's
to be honest, it's tough to have like confidence in him too when you see Dave Roberts and the Dodgers doubting him after so long. So it hurts me. It definitely makes me question his ability because it's like, why are these guys who have counted on him for so long not able to pull the trigger with him and use him for more than one out? So
the thing that's crazy to me.
personally, I'd want to throw him in, but I don't think I would have started him game 7.
I just feel like, and like I say, this is why I talk to you guys. I didn't watch him enough, but every time I've watched Clayton Kershaw this year, I don't think I watched him pitch in a loss. And obviously, he lost 3 times, and he didn't get a decision every time he pitched. But every time I saw him, I was like, he doesn't have enough for another year. But he's going out on his own. He's not going out sad. He's not, hey, send him out to pasture. You know what I'm saying? And I think part of it is, man, get him out there for game 7, man. Like that would have been so cool. You know what I'm saying? Like that would have been so cool. I think that's part of it too, is the cool factor of Clayton Kershaw being out there for game 7 for the Dodgers. But I do like that he did more this year than he did last year, showing up with the dad bod.
I think that's another reason why he was probably a little bit more okay with not being as a big a part of the postseason because he was able to contribute much more during the regular season. And who knows with his body? You made the comparison to Verlander, so I just had to quickly look it up. Kershaw's 37, Verlander's 42.
Ah,
So
got
if
you.
Kershaw had to go 5 more years,
He might look like
that
Carson.
might look a little interesting. Verlander started when he was 22. Kershaw started when he was 20. So you get a little bit more years on that arm, a little younger. Who
Yeah.
knows what can happen to you? And definitely two different types of pitchers, and impressive that Verlander's still throwing as hard as he does. But end all be all, yes, I wanted that moment for Kershaw. I wanted him to get onto the mound, but got to go win the game. So who knows?
Well, boom. You and my dad are aligned, clearly.
Hey,
Cool
there we
factor,
go.
no factor. You gotta win the game. Uh,
That's nuts.
that is actually crazy. Like literally quote. Um I don't know,
Wow.
man. I think the cool factor was also a part of it, but like I say, I didn't see him pitch bad, but I didn't watch him all year either. You know, like you said, Dave Roberts, they see him all the time. So they might have been like, he was able to get us through 162. The playoffs is a different monster.
Yeah, it's always funny too when you see him with his shirt off, and you're like, man, how does he have a sub 4 ERA?
Yo, it's like quarterbacks in the NFL though. It's like they don't look like athletes, but they can throw it 70 yards.
Stafford must make his off-season training program.
I can see that. I can see that. Both of them in LA, so I can see that.
Yeah.
But another person who I feel like wasn't getting the love that, or he kind of got soured on
Can I
throughout the
guess?
series. Go ahead, you know it.
Let's say Hi Song Kim.
No,
Okay, never mind. Then I'll let you go.
no, but yes, him too.
He was
Him,
gonna be my guy, but I thought you were gonna go with him too. Now I'm
him,
curious to see who you were gonna say.
Mookie Betts.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yo, hey, I get it. His offense was not there, but no one's offense was really there, right? Like like it wasn't a slugfest for the Dodgers. After they won, and all the social medias, ESPN, Bleacher Report, MLB on Fox, they post a graphic. Mookie Betts was in no graphics.
Really?
I purposely went and searched for a one with Mookie Betts in there because he's one of the faces of the team, like how is he not in
It's
the
all. Is it just all Shohei Yamamoto and then like Freddie? Probably.
listen, they have
Maybe.
they have Teoscar Hernandez in graphics and not Mookie Betts.
Damn.
That's
Cool.
cold.
Yeah.
That is cold. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I don't like that, but I do like that after game 6, Derek Jeter gave him a little you're doing okay. When he was saying he's not playing well, and Jeter told him, "You're playing pretty good shortstop."
I mean, shortstops can appreciate good shortstops. So
This
Mookie
is
played great at the 6 the entire series, and man, to really see, I feel like the whole nation see his defense magnified like that, and to see really like I think he didn't win the Gold Glove. I know they announced it. I don't
no, he
know who
did.
won. He didn't, but was he a finalist? If not,
Yes. Yeah.
yes, and he deserved it, man. Like he was that good this year, and from last year, it really was like you were watching a right fielder play shortstop. Like, and not it wasn't just Mookie Betts. It was like Hunter Renfroe was playing shortstop at times, but but he figured it out, man. Like, and he looked so natural. So much of that position is footwork and being able to move your body in the ways that that position asks for. And some guys can do it, some guys can't. But to be able to learn that again from a guy who went from playing infield to learning the outfield, getting so comfortable there. I know so many people have said it, but it really is incredible to watch the level that he's been able to bring his game to.
Yeah,
as he continues to get older too, and I think even next year, I think he could be even better there at shortstop.
I think so too. And I asked a friend of mine this, I want to say during the LCS, but it might have been game two of the World Series because the way y'all did the Brewers, Jesus, those people had families. Okay. That series went by so fast.
Oh
Like,
my
God
It
almighty.
was it was really yeah, it was such a letdown, man. And when everybody's talking after that series, like, "Oh, now we're definitely getting shut out in 27, man." Like,
Facts. But
what can you do?
do you feel like Mookie Betts overall, like not even during the playoffs, do you feel like he's underrated as a baseball player for those factors? Because I saw that he finished top three, like when he got announced as top three. And I'm like, y'all don't even realize this man is a right fielder, you know?
So the question is he underrated?
Yes.
Yes. The answer is yes. One thing I always like looking at to maybe gauge public perception, fantasy baseball rankings. I don't
Really?
typically play myself. I like to try to get into it in high school, but it's just so hard to get a group of guys together who actually care for that long because it's a long fantasy season.
Yeah.
But like to be honest, before he got to the Dodgers, he's always like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's one of those guys. And as a guy who wasn't on the team that I rooted for, it's I didn't really believe the hype. Then he gets here, dude, and he's so insane. And then he makes the move to shortstop, and you kind of see him drop back down in those rankings again. So I think people have underrated him, and it's definitely been a struggle with the bat. You saw it a lot this year, but then you also saw flashes of what he can still do. So I think he'll get off to the right foot next year, and we'll see another great Mookie Betts 20 plus homer season of him hitting 260 plus. Also,
I feel the same way. I think I think he spent time I I think he spent more of his time focusing on defense to be a
yeah,
better
and
shortstop. Like I mean, I think naturally that's what he did, and then
showed, man.
showed, so it's a different pressure and stress, that's going to be let off of him now that he's more comfortable in his role.
Mhm.
Um, Speaking of the future, matter of fact, I got to ask you this because I asked my friends in the group chat this, and I saw Kike Hernandez say this. Are you considering this team a dynasty?
Yes,
I don't know yet.
3 championships in 5 years.
That gap, I feel like y'all need, and it's crazy to say this. If y'all would have won in like 21 or 22, I can roll with. That was like almost 4 years, 5 years from 20 to
It is
25.
fair. There's not a lot of guys from the 2020 team who are still here. In fact, I think it's just
Yeah.
Kershaw and Muncy, maybe a few relievers that I'm
Kike,
forgetting.
was Kike on the 2020 team?
He was on the 2020 team, but he also left and came back. So that's how
Okay.
you know it was definitely a little bit of a long time. So, but hey, yes, because I am also supremely confident that this isn't the last World Series that this core group of guys is going to win. So, if you want to consider it not a dynasty yet, I can understand that because they haven't reached. I don't think they've reached the peak.
I don't think
Is
so
that
either.
crazy to say? Is
I don't think
three-peat
so.
too far out of the question to be like that would solidify it in everyone's minds, right? 3
Yes.
in a row? Come on.
Yes. I think you
So
I think you
mhm,
guys are on the way to a dynasty. And I'm gonna be honest with you. You guys might do gotta be an old guy. You guys might do what the Yankees couldn't do in the late 90s and 2000s
make it
because
last.
not even make it last, like capitalize on all the opportunities. Like
Mhm.
how the Yankees lost in 2001, y'all didn't lose this year. Like in 2003 when the Yankees lost to the Marlins, like I don't see y'all doing that. Like you guys basically had Sasaki figure it out in the minor leagues all year to deploy him in the playoffs. It's
The
not fair.
way the
It's not
way they organized the pitching this year is gonna be studied by other teams and implemented more frequently. I can't say that they were the first teams to do this, but with how the Dodgers team has been constructed over the past few years, it seems like this year they finally figured out the right way to injury manage pitchers. And Joe Kelly talks about this now that he's retired. He's like, There were so many times you were coming back from injury and you felt like you were ready to go and to get back on the mound, and the Dodgers were like, no, 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 no. We don't need you ready to go. We need the Cardinals Joe Kelly that diced us up in the postseason a few years ago. We want that guy.
Yeah.
So we don't need you ready to go out on the field for for win number 62. Like
Yeah.
we want you ready to shut down the seventh inning of a postseason wild card series. So how about let's take another month? And the way that they brought their pitchers back all season geared these guys up. Like you saw the way they did Otani, it was
Yeah.
perfectly timed up. Like, and they probably had that planned out so far. Like
They had
exactly when you got a
last
surgeon, they're like, hey, this postseason is when we want him the most. They're like, so what is it going to take to get him back then? And they did it with almost everybody else throughout the season. So it was pretty incredible to watch. And only so many teams can do that because only so many teams have that many valuable arms to be able to manage. So it is fortunate that they were in that spot, and they knew they had to be. It takes 8 guys.
year. Yeah. And Sasaki starting next year?
100%.
Holy shit. I'm sick of you guys. And it's crazy. I'm a Yankees fan. And we used to be the guys people were sick of. I'm sick of you guys now. Okay. Sick of the Dodgers. But I'm not the guy who say that they're ruining baseball. They're not. Like I saw something that was true. Hey, the Braves could have re-signed Freddie Freeman. The Rays could have dealt with the Glass now contract and the Snell contract, and they decided not to. So shout out to y'all, man.
Hey, rewind to Freeman. Now that he's got 2 World Series rings with the Dodgers, which hat is he wearing in the Hall of Fame?
Holy moly. Why you ask me that, man? What
Because
am I
it's a
talking?
because it keeps me up at night, Tony. I don't know.
I'll put it right now. I think he's still a Brave. Right now. Right,
See, a lot of people think that though. I've asked that to a few people now.
right now. But boy, the Dodgers cup that he needs to drink from is on the table. It is poured and he is ready for him. Especially if y'all three-peat, which I hope you don't. If y'all three-peat, he's definitely a Dodger. You know what I'm saying? Like he's definitely a Dodger. Don't let him like drink from the fountain of youth and like get an MVP or something. He's definitely going to be a Dodger because most of his accolades are starting to be there. Oh, damn. I didn't think about that.
It's
Shout,
it's a thinker.
shout out to Freddie Freeman, man.
Yeah.
Hey, Freddie Freeman might be you guys' coach after Dave Roberts, man.
I don't know. I can't see it for him right now. And this is going real deep. And this is not the first. I mean, this is the first time thinking about this. I'm not trying to make a joke, but just because the age of his kids too. I don't foresee it for him in the
Oh,
near
yeah,
future.
true.
His
True.
kids are too far at that age where he's about to be coaching them. So I
Yeah.
think he's going to focus on that first.
Nah, I definitely get it. As a parent, I definitely get
Mhm.
it. I definitely get it. All right. Project out. How far do you see this thing going?
Shoot, as long
As
as the
long
deferred money lasts, as, lo-
six.
as long as they don't change the rules,
I was going to ask that. That's the only thing.
as long as other owners don't freaking spend on their team. Like you can make the excuse about the big market, yeah, but then you see guys like Stevie Cohen, who is one of the most expensive people in the world,
Yeah.
who say, I want to buy a team because I want to see them win. So it sucks that there's not more of those people in the world that know how to make money that are also insane sports fans. I'm sure everybody wants to buy a sports team. It's just not everybody has the chance. Exactly. Yeah. No. Hands up too. But hopefully there's some more of those guys in the near future that want to take over some of these smaller market ball clubs that'll really change the game.
Well, Dodgers, share some of your rich ass minority owners. Okay, you guys have won enough. I'm sure they're making plenty bank on all this winning. Share, okay. Let them start going to other teams, smaller
Somebody
market.
go get Shaq, man. Like, what hasn't he invested in? Why doesn't he have an MLB team yet? It's because nobody is like
That's
giving him.
true.
He could be a minority in the Dodgers guy, and I just don't know. But
He's probably a minority in some team.
Because what? He's in an NBA. He's in. Is he with the
The-
Magic?
no, the Kings.
Yeah, no, that's what it is. It's the
Yeah,
King.
ownership in the Kings. Yeah, so maybe. But y'all got Magic Johnson,
Yeah,
the
exactly.
ultimate winner. Just gave him ring number 18 all time as a player or owner, which is crazy.
How many does Bill Russell have? Is both or all?
13. That was player or coach.
Hmm.
But Magic got all those from ownership. You got, part Lakers owner, now part Dodgers, part LAFC. I think they won one in MLS.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's crazy. I think he was part of the ownership when the Sparks won in WNBA. Like that is he's attached to winning. Let's just say that. Other than the Washington Commanders, that's going to be a long, long journey to a
Yeah.
Super Bowl. Long journey to a Super Bowl.
He
All
just
right.
needed his off-season home taken
Yeah,
care
yeah, for sure. All right. Real quick, give you a couple things I get you out of here. MVP, American League. I think the National League sold up. I think Otani's going to get that again.
of. Yep.
It wasn't even a race in the National League. That's I'm glad he's not in the American League no more. American League MVP, who you got?
I want it to be Cal Raleigh, but I think it should be Aaron Judge. Is that a satisfiable enough answer for you?
Connor, that's why you my guy, man. This is why you're my guy because you get it. You just get it. You just get it, man. Nah, I get it. Like, I'm gonna be honest, as a Yankees fan, it's a coin toss. Like, I get it either way. I get the historical thing that Kyle Raleigh did, the 60 home runs, the catcher, But I've been saying it all year. I still can't quantify the catcher position outside of just the conversation of it's hard. And I get that it's hard squatting down, and obviously we've never seen it. But I can only look at the black and white sometimes.
Hey, well, I was looking at the black and white when Aaron Judge beat Otani, and I thought that was some BS because there's no reason that should have happened. You look at the paper, the guy does both. He did it all year. So that's one reason why I think if they're going to stick to that pattern, why not give it to Cal Raleigh this year?
Yeah, for sure. For
Why
sure.
not?
And I think that's what's going to happen ultimately. Good thing you have the Hank Aaron Award. You can take that, Aaron. For real, you take the Hank Aaron Award. I mean, it's still a good notch under your belt. It's still a good notch under your belt.
It's a mantle filler.
Yeah, for sure. All right, so last question. What does the offseason look like for you, Connor? Like, all I know you from is baseball. Well, all I knew at first was baseball. Then I get on Instagram and I see that you do trading cards, right, for Yahoo.
Dabble in a little bit of everything, man. And right now, you see this kind of nice scenery I got here. This is yeah, and I didn't pick any of this out. This is all pre-furnished because I actually just got out here to Salt Lake City, Utah,
Holy shit.
and I'm a part-time broadcast assistant with the Utah Jazz and the Utah Mammoth. So nothing on air, nothing to go find for me anywhere. But I am learning a ton, man. It's been so fun. Just about a month in now, helping with their radio broadcasts as I get to be basically an assistant broadcast producer, and sometimes I get to be shoulder to shoulder with our radio broadcaster David Locke and NBA legend Ron Boone right next to me, and I'm handing them notes during the broadcast, and it's an absolute blast. So I'm having a fun time out here.
Oh man. Shout out to Connor, man. Whenever I talk to you, I'm like, you know what? I gotta do more. I gotta do more. I gotta do more, man. But that's good, man. I'm glad to see you evolving and just doing more and more opportunities coming your way. But you put in good work, man. You know what I'm
Thank
saying?
you.
So all that stuff is definitely gonna come to you, bro. Like, good shit, man. Anytime I see anything, I'm like, that's my guy. That's
Appreciate it, Tony, man. Hey,
that's
I'm grateful I've been able to go around to so many new places and learn so much, meet so many new people, and like I say it every time, man. I love what you're doing, and I love seeing your clips every day, dude. It's like somebody new you're talking to, man. So I love engaging in the conversation, man. So talking game fans, thank you for having me. Be happy to be back anytime.
yeah, for sure. You've been watching Utah. Ace Bailey, the truth, right?
He looks good. Hey,
I didn't realize how tall he was until I saw him next to Kevin Durant, and I was like, "Holy
yeah.
shit!"
People are, I think, have been underwhelmed because he got a little sick. Lungs are tough to deal with up here in this air. I've seen it personally now after doing just a few Sunday league runs. But yeah, so his time will come.
Okay, yeah. Well, Connor, when I'm hitting you up about the Jazz, you're my guy in the know with the Jazz now.
Hit
See,
me up.
you're my see, Connor. I'm telling you, you have to send an invoice. 'Cause I'm gonna have to keep having you on just for different,
All
just
right,
different.
keep expanding. Here we go.
Yeah, man. Let's keep it going, man. But it's been a pleasure having you on. Don't got to send you the link because we're live. Uh, this has been Talking Game. That is Connor. Tell people where to find you.
You can find me pretty much anywhere: YouTube, Instagram, TikTok at Connor Broadcasts. CONNOR Broadcasts. Go
Yes.
find me.
Yes.
Off-season content coming soon. So, Tony, wait for the invoice from me, and it's going to be a little transactional. So,
Yo, I got a question real quick though. Are
yeah,
you traveling with the Jazz or you just home?
no,
Okay.
based here. So, a lot more time to work on stuff, honestly. So,
No. I feel that, but I was hoping that you were going to these stadiums and trying the food.
oh, I know, me too
I
for the
was
food,
hoping
right?
that. I was hoping food was
Delta
a
Center's got some nice stuff over here in Utah, man. So, you ever need a
cool.
suggestion, hit me up. I'll make a video soon.
All right, no doubt. All right, no doubt. All right, man. I'm gonna tell you, like anybody who does content tells anybody who's watching their content, like, comment, subscribe, share, tell a friend to tell a friend, all those good things, man. This has been Talking Game. Peace.